Okay, just to give you a little update, on the last one we had no issues. We just went to the coffee shop and we waited about maybe 10-15 minutes. Nothing too interesting that went on in there. So right now we had to go a little bit southern in the city, in the bay, Daly City. And as soon as I came down here, I got a cancellation, and I wanted to speak about that a little bit with cancellations. When you get an order and it's canceled, like what the platform will do is you'll be riding, and don't take it personal or anything like that, but I think it's like the way the computer works, it picks up whoever is in the area. So just to give you an example, say I'm 6 miles out. That's too much. Say I'm a mile and a half out, but someone else is a quarter of a mile out, and I'm just sitting and I'm stuck in traffic. What I believe that Postmates do and how they operate is they'll cancel my order if they see that I'm on idle. They'll cancel my order, and then that other driver, since he's in the area, they'll pick him up, or they'll offer the order to him and then he picks it up since he's in a closer proximity. So that's what I think about the cancel orders and what they do with that. So, but yeah, as soon as that one was canceled, because usually you'll get one that's canceled, it'll cancel on you, and then boom, you'll get one right after. So we're sitting at right now, I have another one. To the location is down the street, about 13 minutes, 3.3 miles, 13 minutes. Should be getting there around 9. So yeah, I was stuck in a little bit of that traffic, but 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's to be expected. It is to be expected. Beautiful day in the bay. Yeah. So same thing with the other order. I had to order it. It was coffee again. Take a picture of the receipt. Once I took a picture of the receipt, we were on our way. The guy I like to talk about my little brief moment in the restaurant, but the guy that was there, he was like a little person, and I couldn't even, I didn't even know until I went up and I paid for the coffee. But I went up to him and because to be honest with you, I thought he was sitting down. I was like, what the heck? And I think he was too. I think he had like a little stool there. Anyway, I went up to him and he was just very friendly, very, very friendly. Every person that went up to him, and paid, he had like a joke for him, and he had a real strong laugh. He's like, ah! Like it echoed through the store. It was kind of funny. But he making light of a situation. Everybody, good morning, and they're in there singing, and it's Phil's Coffee. That's what it is. They have some pretty good coffee. One time I had the mint mojito, and it's delicious. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty strong too. It's pretty strong, but yeah. It was cool to see that. He was just, everybody who went up to him, he just lighting them up. Everybody just boom, ha ha ha, boom, had a joke for him. Like a little SpongeBob laugh. Like, it was crazy. It was cool though. So yeah, this other place, I don't know what kind of, let me see. It just says home. You know what? I think this might be, oh, more coffee. Yeah, because it's saying I have to order right there. Can you see? Well, let me just pick this up and show you. That'd be freaking far easier. And it says I have to pay. And then it tells you the total right there. So usually, sometimes that will be off. Don't worry about the total. More often than not, it never equals that amount. It's usually higher. The way Postmates, because you got to think that Postmates have their app, right? And in their app, they have menu prices. They have, the prices are supposed to sync up with the prices that the merchant has online. Let me put this behind here. So whatever price the merchant has online is supposed to match up. So if that merchant updated their menu, those prices might not line up correctly. So, and I'm guessing it's just like it's some type of proprietary software where they can read, through a number of different sites, or a number of different listings and stuff like that, to how much that particular item is, so how much that coffee would be. So when we go there, disregard that. Just, it really doesn't matter. They're going to, when you use the card, they're going to allow however much. So what I think happens is, because you can't just go use the Postmates business card. It's very interesting with these food delivery companies. They have a lot of moving pieces. They got drivers, they got merchants, they got credit card processors. They have a whole slew of items happening and moving, and that stuff is very expensive. Very, very expensive. Or maybe it's very cheap, but over many different persons and employees, and it can get expensive. So anyway, so you take that card, and that card, so I'm guessing that they use Stripe. Stripe is a card processing service provided, and with Stripe you can set up your own rules and stuff like that. So if they have a relationship with a certain merchant, so say they have a relationship with a business relationship with this coffee place, with this cafe, they agree to, okay, we'll take this percentage of it, this and this. So that stuff happens automatically. So when they go through their card processing, which is Stripe, and you go in there, or when you go into the platform, Stripe creates those rules. So if I go into the coffee shop, if the app is saying that, since I'm online, remember this is online deliveries, so if the app is registered and saying that I'm at that location once I'm logged in. So that will be like a part of the rules. Now we're talking software. So if the app is saying, hey, he's at this location, he's at this location that was assigned to him, allow maybe 2 times the price of the item, just for any types of hiccup. Maybe not even 2 times, maybe 30% more. Is it right? Is that the term? Yep. Maybe allow 30% more. So say the coffee, I go to the shop. Once I get to the shop and I swipe the card and I have to pay and swipe the card, say the coffee's a total of $10. The way the software works, it adds another $3 on top of that, meaning that the card will allow up to $13 for transactions. So just this way, if they don't have something, say like the last client, they wanted a freaking burrito or whatever. So if they don't have a burrito and I contact the client, maybe they say, hey, I don't want to, instead of the burrito, can you just add, what do they have? Oh, they got croissants. They have English muffins. Oh yeah, okay, cool, that works for me. Can you add an English muffin to it? So in the case of this scenario where I'm telling you about with the cafe, if they were to add something to it and it costs $10 and they say, hey, let me add a freaking English muffin, that English muffin that they add to it ends up costing $1.50 or $2. So that will cover the amount, the $13 in our example, what would need to pay for their order. So I went off a little bit there, but you know, it's important to understand how these things work, down to the point of financing. How does the companies like Postmates, how do they make money? You know, like it's important to know that, especially if you're out there working for them. So yeah, that's just a little brief overview of what I think is happening on the back end of it in regards to the software and the pay processing itself. So we're a couple minutes out right now. 4 miles. So I mean, not 4 miles, excuse me, 4 minutes. Less than a mile. So yeah. We are live streaming. Coming to you live and direct. Let's take a look at some of these views. are. Let's rock.
Oh, whoa, what the hi? Did they specify how sweet or no? Okay, that's okay.
Just what normal, I guess.
Maybe 10, 15.
What's that? That was easier. Thank you, man.
He's on how you doing? No, I'm in California. What's that? Oh, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. Everybody was, not everybody was there. Well, we're supposed to be going to Utah. Come on. Are you coming with us? Are we? Say again. Oh yeah. I'm going with the group. Did you hear about they're getting a van? Yes.
Oh. I didn't even think. I didn't even think that many. I thought a couple of the guys were thinking about flying. I didn't think it was going to be packed like that. Yeah. I think they were saying that as of right now, it might be five or six. So I don't know what kind of van she's getting. I don't know if she's getting like a 15 pack or maybe she's just getting like a regular one. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right. Are you over? Where you at, sir? Oh, okay. Right, right, uh-huh. Exactly, exactly. I can't wait. Mm-hmm. Right, right. Exactly.